The border town of Naco is still dealing with a pipeline that's been spilling raw sewage for weeks. And as officials try to figure out a way to solve the problem, several efforts are being made to keep people safe, including a free vaccination clinic. Cronkite News reporter Brittany was there.
Garbage and sewage continues to pile up right at the border, separating Naco, Arizona and Naco, Sonora, leaving residents worried and health officials doing what they can to keep citizens as safe as possible.
At any time we have raw sewage into a community area, we want to take preventive steps.
Steps like this vaccination clinic aimed at curbing the potential effects of this pipeline, which has been leaking raw sewage, with authorities declaring a state of emergency back on September 9th. Community leaders gathered at the Naco fire station answering questions, addressing concerns, and vaccinating residents, while also doing house calls. Francisco and Lydia Romo weren't able to physically attend the clinic, but they're still getting their shots.
I'm at home at all times because of her. She is unable to move, so I have to be here for her.
The Romos are getting protected from a spill that's been happening on and off, but this is the first time it's flowed into residential areas.
With consistent flows roughly quarterly, that can range anywhere from a couple of weeks to 4 or 5 months.
A sole source water aquifer provides water to Naco, Arizona, Naco, Sonora, and is pumped to residents in Bisbee. So the health concern here is how much of this sewage could potentially make its way through the soil and pollute the groundwater supply. Several lab tests are being done, checking for E. coli, fecal coliforms, nitrates and nitrites, heavy metals, volatile organics, and more. Officials say plans for temporary repairs are underway, but they're looking for a permanent solution involving governments from both sides of the border.
To fix it completely is the responsibility of Mexico. The Mexican authorities and the water system in Mexico, it is ultimately their responsibility to manage their sewage flows.
In Naco, Brittany Watson, Cronkite News.